Hello everybody, this is Paul Sycamore, welcoming you to another edition of Chao Racing 2016. We'll be joining Brandon Chao Racing in Springfield, Illinois for the regular races in the USA in a moment. But first, we'd like to present our tournament qualifying for the month of March. As you know, each month we'll have 4 countries that will qualify for tournament champions in Madrid, Spain. This month we have France, Korea, South Africa, and Sweden. And we're coming to you from these places via satellite from our route. So without further ado, let's send out to the first country on our list. Alright, so the first country on our list is France, where we have our 3-time defending champion Antoine. Today his challengers are Deborah Stern, Kern Jenkins, and John Howards. And as always, these races will be held on the polo course. So, let's see who's going to represent France in the 2016 Tournament Champions. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race! Here we go with the first country on our tournament qualifying list for the month of March. Right now it is Deborah Stern leading Antoine by a feet. These 4 gels are closing in on each other, pushing the balls to the other side. The first one to make it across the finish line in any setting possible will be the winner of this race and will head to Spain for the Tournament Champions to represent Team France. And who will get the opening toss of this France World Championship this year? It is Kern Jenkins! Busting will almost right, and Kern Jenkins is the new France World Champion! He's going to Madrid, Spain for the 2016 Tournament Champions to represent Team France this year. What a deal! As number 1, we'll have the next command speakers. So after 3 years of waiting from Antoine, it is Kern Jenkins who is the new France World Champion, and we're heading over to Madrid, Spain for Tournament Champions. Coming up, we're heading over into Korea, but first let's have a look at this. Alright, now it's time to head over to Korea, which will combine North and South Korea respectively. This year they have Makora Sinjas, Reza Mai, Irvan Ketcha, and Tsura Swako. Alright, let's see who's going to represent Korea in this year's Tournament Champions. Good luck to our 4 finalists, and let's rock this place! Alright, here we go. Who's going to represent Korea this year? We'll find out soon enough. Right now it looks like Irvan Ketcha has the lead, and number 2 is going to rest, so he will be left behind the crowd. Right now it is Irvan Ketcha trying to defend the other opponents from stopping him. It's going to be a close one. One of us is going to head over to Korea, to Spain to represent Korea. We'll find out soon enough. As the first superstar gets beepers is Reza Mai. Got all of that one, and she wins a 2nd title. She won a title before, now this makes title number 2. And he's going to Madrid, Spain. She's going to Madrid, Spain for the 2016 Tournament Champions to represent Korea this year. We'll see her in Madrid, Spain later on this year as number 8 barely gets the last speed bus of the race. Alright, 2 down, 2 to go. We'll be heading over to South Africa in just a little bit, so don't go anywhere. Alright, next we're heading over to South Africa, featuring our 2-time defending champion Saji Pan, Yoba King, Forad Lepe, and Wifan Mikahanga. Last year, South Africa wind up with a solid 3rd place with Saji Pan in their first appearance in the grand final. So let's see who's going to get that chance to take home the gold for 2016 for South Africa this year. The players are lined up and ready to go. So without further ado, please start the race. Alright, so last year it was Saji Pan who represented South Africa. He did a pretty good job making it to the grand final, and of course they wind up with the 3rd place trophy. Who's going to represent this year? We'll find out soon enough. Right now it looks like Wifan Mikahanga, the true underdog, is in the lead. Following a close second by Yoba King. And who will get the winning toss of this race? As number 7 scored rest, it is number 2 who gets the opening toss of this race, and he scored rest. But he should wind up in 1st place on the pack. So it will go to the next best standing. And there he is. Number 2, winding up in first place. Right now is Yellow King leading by a short distance. And she pulls this one away with a speed burst. Yellow King is going to represent South Africa in the 2016 Tournament of Champions. Wow, that was a close one. But Yellow ran away with all of her heart. And we'll be right back with Switzerland after we find out about this. What a deal. Alright, last one off for this month is Switzerland, where we have Lejos Suvan, Miguel Alonso, Eva Gonchos, and Rojas Carlos. The players are lined up and ready to go. Everyone is on the clock. And let's have a Chao race. Alright, so Switzerland is the final one for this month of March. And who has the lead right now? It looks like number 7 has the lead, with Rojas Carlos, the true underdog of Switzerland, having the best position so far in an easy second place. And it looks like number 2 is going to rest, so he will be left behind the crowd for a second time in this career. As the first superstar gets speed best is Miguel Alonso. He got over that one. And he wins the 2016 Switzerland title. Last night in 2010, and now he is going to Madrid, Spain for the 2016 Tournament of Champions. Let's see how he will fare in Madrid, Spain at the end of the year. And who will get the last speed bus of this March qualifying? It will be number 1 who gets it. So, Miguel Alonso completes the setting for a March Championship qualifying. And we are back with Springfield, Illinois and Brandon Jennings after this. So, we like to reveal our 48 participants for this year's Tournament Champions. And then we promise we'll hand over to Brandon Jennings in Springfield, Illinois for the regular races in Chao Racing USA. As I mentioned before, there are 4 nations that will be qualifying each about 12 months. And we selected the best dependent by our independent adjudicator. So here they are, the 48 participants for the 2016 Tournament of Champions. For the month of January, we have Barbados, Colombia, Cuba, and Italy. February consists of Spain, a hosting participant, the USA, Argentina, and Croatia. March is South Africa, France, Korea, and Switzerland. April consists of Sweden, Australia, Pakistan, and Senegal. Canada, China, Dominican Republic, and Guinea-Bissau are your main participants. June represents the United Kingdom, Brunei, Mexico, and Portugal. For the month of July, we have Japan, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Jamaica, and Netherlands. August consists of Russia, Bahamas, Guinea, and Hungary. In September, we have Ecuador, Israel, Maldives, and the Philippines. October has Costa Rica, Bulgaria, Eritrea, and Guyana. November has Germany, Belize, Denmark, and Estonia. And finally, for the month of December, Brazil, Chile, Puerto Rico, and Uruguay. So, on behalf of myself and all of us here in the Chao Racing universe, we like to congratulate all 48 participants for making it this far, and we'll see each one of them in Madrid, Spain for the 2016 Tournament of Champions. So, with that being said, let's head back to the USA for our regular races, as we present Week 4's action here on Chao Racing 2016 from Springfield, Illinois, with your host, Brandon Jennings. Hello, Springfield, Illinois, how's it going? And hello to you fans and all, welcome to Chao Racing 2016. Tonight we salute Walter Gregson in a hurry, and his fans are sure proud. Alright, let's get these things on the way, Paul. Who do we have for our first race? Okay, first up, we have the son of the license to drive, Alvin Heenan Jr., who is new to this competitive team. Today he's going to take on Glenn Murray, Chris Vanagos, and Cody Gispo, All races as usual will be held on the Emerald course, and please start the race. We're on our way with Week 4's action here in Springfield, Illinois, and Glenn Murray's going to rest, so he will be left behind the ground. Right now it is Alan Heaton Jr., Chris Van Ackles, and Cody Gisbo who will have the opening edge. But which one will really have control? We'll find out soon enough. And it looks like Chris Van Ackles is dancing, and there goes Alan Heaton Jr. with Cody Gisbo. These two chaps will be battling for the lead, as number 8 wins the opening toss for Week 4's action here on Chao Racing 2016 in Springfield, Illinois. And a couple of Chao are going to rest. Right now, number 1 pauses for water while he's heading for the water, as speed bus number 2 will be made by Glenn Murray, who's trying to hold on number 7 for dear life overland. And Alan Heaton Jr. is going to rest. Cody in the lead at the current moment. I think he should have the best standing no matter what happens. As the next speed bus will be made by, in just a matter of moments, next speed bus belongs to Cody Gisbo. Cody sits in 5th place on the pack, and number 7 is way behind the pack. We passed the 1 minute mark of this race, and Cody Gisbo is going to rest as he gets back-to-back speed bus, now trying to get back in this one. Right now, number 2 trying to hold on Chris Van Ackles for the lead, and down goes Chris Van Ackles. That's going to cause some serious damage. And number 2 transform away as the next speed bus will be made by Glenn Murray. That's his second speed bus of the race. Right now, Cody Gisbo and number 7 are getting left behind, and they both transform away. Which one will get the next command speed bus? It is number 7, who's way behind in the competition right now. And back up in front, Chris Van Ackles trying to hold on numbers 2 and 8 in a hurry. Can he hold on for the victory? We'll find out soon enough. Next bus belongs to number 8. That's his second speed bus of the race. Cody trying to catch up to Chris Van Ackles for the lead. And right now it is Cody Gisbo and number 7 who are way behind the competition right now. Number 1 and Glenn Murray will both go in rest. As the next speed bus will be made by Cody Gisbo. That's his first speed bus on the race, but I don't think he'll catch him in a hurry. It looks like Chris Van Ackles should hold on number 8 and Alan Heaton Jr. to win the opening race. As Cody Gisbo takes back-to-back speed bus just in time, Chris Van Ackles gets his best win of his career. He holds on number 8 and Alan Heaton Jr. for the victory. And that's going to do it. So a big congratulations to Chris Van Ackles on a job well done. That's right, congrats to him, and we'll be right back with the rest of this week's action here on Chao Racing 2016 after the break. Do not go away. Alright, Paul, who do we have for race number 2? Race number 2 will feature Zach Allison, Howard Miller of the Miller Traders, the next generation superstar Antonio Bennett, and Jeff Dallas. Let's see who will be the meanest to win. And it's going to feature the Golden Chow again, just to let you know. So this is very important. Everyone is on the clock, and let's rock this place. Alright, here they come busting down the line. It looks like Antonio Bennett has a pretty good start. Can he get another victory? We'll find out soon enough. Right now, Antonio Bennett has the lead over the Ford Chow at the current moment. The Ford Chow have approached the first obstacle up the trees. And there goes Antonio Bennett busting down the line. He has the lead over the Ford Chow at the current moment. As the first superstar gets beat is Zach Allison, who's trying to catch him in a hurry. And he decided to take a purchase. Right now, numbers 1, 7, and 8 are getting left behind. Looks like number 1 is heading for the water, as speed bus number 2 will be made by Howard Miller of the Miller Traders. Right now he's currently battling with number 2 for second place. And Antonio Bennett has a huge dream right now. A win tonight will make him at the 500 mark, because he's 1 and 2 at the current moment. But a win tonight will make him even. As the next speed bus will be made by Zach Allison. That's the second speed bus of the race. Cody sits in 6th place on the pack. And number 7 is going to rest. So he's going to be all alone in last place. Fans are cheering for the next generation superstar Antonio Bennett, no matter where they are. And who will get the next command speed bus? It's number 7 as we pass the 1 minute mark. number 7 really wants to stay in the game, and we'll find out soon. Meanwhile, ChaoEmperor continues to battle with number 2 for 2nd place. But it looks like Antonio Bennett is gone, ladies and gentlemen, as the next speed was made by Jeb Narez, co-assists in 4th place over the 8 show at the current moment. By now, Zach Orson has some company. Who will get the next command speed bus? It's ChaoEmperor. That's it. 2nd speed bus of the race. Co-assists in an easy 2nd place of the pack. He heads for the home stretch as the next speed bus will be made by, in just a matter of moments, next speed bus will be made by Zach Orson. That's his spell for this race. And he passes number 1. He was for the West for a while. But our big winner is Antonio Bennett, the next generation superstar everyone knows and loves. He's now 2-2. He's at the 500 mark for the first time in his career as number 8. Well, the next command speed was Antonio Bennett at 500 for the first time this year. And we have just enough time for one more speed bus of this race. It will be made by Zach Orson, who's going to pass number 7 for 6th place. So the next generation superstar Antonio Bennett scores another huge victory on the pack. That's right. And we'll be right back with Willie Mamma and Ramon Shorte after we find out about this. Alright, time for race number 3. That's right, it will feature Larry Monroe, Ramon Shorte of the Look of the Irish, Dave Miller of the Middle Traders, and the 2016 Rookie Challenge winner, Barry McKenna's. Alright, let's see what happens here. Good luck to these 4 players, and let's have a Chao race! Okay, who's gonna win this time? We'll find out in just a matter of minutes. Right now, the 4 Chao are approaching the first obstacle of the Emerald course, and that's the palm trees, where they bring down that coconut-shaped fruit. And there goes Barry McKenna's. He has the lead at the current moment, trying to defend his opponents, and he's going to rest. As the first superstar gets beat is Dave Miller, who's trying to catch up and hurry. And it looks like he's heading for land because he's taking a shortcut. He took a shortcut. So now he is in the lead. He's trying to get his best win this time around. And he should because he took a shortcut. As speed bus number 2 will be made by number 8, who is way behind in the competition right now. Right now, number 2 is exiting the water. He's also way behind. But who really got the next command of the speed bus? It's Ramon Shorte, who's in solid 3rd place, ahead of Larry Monroe. Right now we passed the 1-minute mark, and number 1 is battling with number 7 for the lead over the 4 Silver Chao, as the next speed bus will be made by Barry McKenna's, who is an easy 2nd place on the pack. Meanwhile, Dave Miller continues to dominate over the lead. He's having a good time trying to get his best win after 4 weeks. As number 8, who still need a lot of help catching up, takes another turn. That's his 2nd speed bus of the race. Right now, Larry Monroe is battling number 1 for 4th place as they head for the wall. And the next speed bus will be made by Barry McKenna. That's his 2nd speed bus of the race, trying to make a miracle comeback after Dave Miller took a shortcut. But it looks like Dave Miller's gonna hold on for the lead if he can prevent Barry McKenna's. You know, Barry McKenna's is a lot swimmer than Dave Miller. Anyway, as Larry Monroe takes the next speed bus, Dave Miller has indeed hold on Barry McKenna's to secure an easy victory. His shortcut paid off, and now he has a win on his board for the 2016 season. As number 1 expected to close out the speed bus for the race, he'll wind up in 4th place. And Dave Miller gets his first win after 4 weeks. That's right, congratulations to Dave Miller. He took a breathtaking shortcut, and thus he has 1 win on his board after 4 weeks. Coming up, we have more exciting action for you on week 4 action, but first let's have a look at this wood. Welcome back from our commercial break. Tell us who we have next, Paul. Alright, Brandon. Race number 4 will feature the Jersey Devil John Stevenson, who is one half of Dynamite's Destruction, along with Chris Schneider of the Go-Getters, Fred Harrison, and last year's runner-up, Gary Coles. Alright, let's see what happens here. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race! Alright, here we go with the next race in our schedule this week. These 4 Chao are running well down the aisles. They're now at the palm trees, bringing down that coconut fruit. And it looks like Fred Harrison will have command of the lead. But how long will this lead last? We'll find out soon enough. And where is he heading? Looks like Fred Harrison is heading for the water. As Chris Schneider, who is also heading for the water, wins the opening toss of this race. Now he is catching up with it to him in a hurry. And guess who else is in the water right now? It's the Jersey Devil John Stevenson. That's who. As speed bus number 2 we made by number 2, who is way behind the competition right now over land. Right now, John Stevenson trying to catch up with the other Chao in a hurry. Fred Harrison has the lead at the curve moment. As the next bus we made by number 7. And that will be enough to give him the lead over the 4th Sewer Chao. Right now it is number 2, who's still in last place, folks. But who really got the next command of the speed bus? As we pass the 1 minute mark, it is number 1, that's Sue. And he moves up to the lead over 4th Sewer Chao. Meanwhile, Fred Harrison is trying to hold off his opponents in a hurry back up in front. These 4 Chao are climbing up the wall as number 2 gets no return. That's the second speed bus of the race, and now he is catching up with the other Sewer Chao in a hurry. And what will happen back in front? It looks like Fred Harrison's going to rest. Now we'll give Chris Schneider command of the lead as number 1 gets no return. That's his second speed bus of the race, and he regains the lead over the 4th Sewer Chao. Right now it is number 7 who's in last place right now. And a couple of Chao are going west. Number 2 has command of the lead over the 4th Sewer Chao right now. As number 7 will have the next command speed west. That's his second speed west of the race. And it's going to be down to the wire for these 4 Chao. Chris Schneider is leading over Fred Harrison by a short distance. Number 7 takes back to speed west, and Chris Schneider holds off Fred Harrison, and the other opponents for the victory. What a deal! Chris Schneider has done it. And we'll be right back with more. Right, Brandon? Right. We'll be right back with more. Do not go away. Let's proceed to the next race, Paul. That's right. Race number 5 will feature Corey Sonchester, Kenny Days of the Days Brothers, Chris Nelson, and Charles Sung Watson. Alright. Who's going to win this next one? We're about to find out right now. The players are lined up and ready to go. Everyone is on the clock. And let's rock this place! Here we go. And it looks like Charles Sung Watson is scored the best, and Kenny Days is scored the best. So that means Corey Sonchester and Chris Nelson will have the opening edge. But which one of them will pay off? We'll find out soon enough. Right now, these 2 Chao are going to shake the fruit, and now they're going to eat the fruit. And it looks like Chris Nelson will have the upper hand because Corey Sonchester is dancing. And who will get the winning toss this time around? It's number 8, that's who. Corey says in 5th place. And right now it is number 7, who is way behind the competition right now. And he's going to rest. As Corey Sonchester, who is also going to rest, takes speed bus number 2 of this race. Meanwhile, Chris Nelson is doing a good job trying to keep up with the pace. And who will get the next speed bus? It's back to number 8. And he gains the lead from Chris Nelson. So if he wins, he will go to the next spec standing. Well, we'll find out soon enough. And number 1 pauses for a moment as the next speed bus will be made by, as we pass the 1 minute mark, next speed bus will be made by Charles Sung Watson, who's trying to catch up with the other opponents in a hurry. Right now it is number 1 who's still way behind the competition right now. But the next speed bus is expected to be made by Corey Sonchester. That's his second speed bus of the race. Cody sits in 4th place on the pack. And down goes number 8. That's going to cost him serious damage. That should gain some kind of control for Charles Watson. As the next speed was made by number 1. He finally gets some needed help. And now he's battling with number 2 for 6th place. But now it is number 7 who's in dead meat now. Now he's in last place on the pack. But the next speed was expected to be made by Corey Sanchester. That's the spell speed was of the race. And all 4 of these Chow, along with number 8, are heading for the wall in a 5-way battle towards the lead. And who will have control? It looks like Kenny Names will have control. As the next speed was made by number 7, who's trying to catch him in a hurry. And it looks like Kenny Names is going to hold off Chris Nelson for the victory. Kenny Names wins. He beats out his opponents well by a short distance. As Corey Sanchester barely gets the last speed bus of the race. So, Kenny Names wins another close battle this week. That's right, and we'll be right back with more. Do not go away. Okay, almost halfway done for week 4. Who do we have next, Paul? Race number 6 will feature Jason Hill, Island's fabulous warrior Steve Linkman of the Luck of the Irish, Michael Garcia, and Raymond Hill. Alright, it's best of luck to these next 4 participants this week. So without further ado, please start the race. And here comes the Chow, busting down the line. It looks like Raymond Hill has a pretty good advantage to start off the race. And it looks like number 1 was going west, so he will be left behind in the crowd. And back with our 4 Chow. They're now going to eat the food. And it looks like Raymond Hill is going to have command in the lead. Can anybody catch up to Raymond Hill? We'll find out soon enough. As the first superstar against Peepus is Iron's fabulous warrior, Steve Linkman. And he's going to move up a couple of places because Michael Garcia and one of the Silver Chow will go in rest. So now he will move up a couple of places that time. Let's see who will have command of speed bus number 2 of this race. It's going to be made by number 1 as number 8 was going west. So now it is Michael Garcia who will be way behind the crowd. Number 7 and 8 also really need some help. Who will get that chance? It's number 7. So he's going to move up to 6th place. Meanwhile, Raymond Hill is doing a pretty good job keeping the lead. Jason Hill trying to make a comeback here, and he's going west. So Raymond Hill will have easy command of the lead, as Jason Hill will get the next command of speed bus. Now trying to battle with number 2 for 2nd place. And right now it is number 1 and Michael Garcia who are both getting left behind. These 2 Chow really need some speed bus, and I mean now. Which one of them will get that next command of speed bus? It's going to be Michael Garcia who gets it. So he's going to lead number 1 in the dust. And back up in front, Raymond Hill seems like he's doing a pretty good job. He's defending the lead over Jason Hill as Michael Garcia gets back to max speed bus, and now he is in 5th place, trying to defend over the pack. And it looks like number 8 really needs some help from the crowd. But it is number 7 who gets another turn. That's his 2nd speed bus of the race. And now he is catching up to the other 7 Chow. And it looks like Raymond Hill is pausing for a moment. And number 7 is going to rest. And now Jason Hill pauses for a moment. So now Raymond Hill should have the advantage on the hill stretch. And he should hold off him easily. As Michael Garcia takes another turn. That's his best speed bus of the race. Let's see where he will wind. I think he's going to wind up in 4th place on the pack. Yeah, 4th place. And the winner of this one is Raymond Hill. So after 4 weeks, Raymond Hill gets his first win of 2016 season. As Jason Hill, a little disappointed now, will close out the speed bus for the race. Well, Raymond Hill was off to a rocky start, but now he has a win on the board. Yep, congratulations to him. That leads us to halftime. We'll be right back with the second half of this week's races. But first, let's have a word from the sponsor. Alright, we're back with the second half of Week 4's action here at Springfield, Illinois. So tell us who we have next, Paul. Race number 7 will feature one half of our defending tag team champions, and that's the Steel Curtain ChaoEmperor. Tonight, he's taking on one of the newcomers, Thomas Linklater, the Bobby Meter, Bobby K, and Joey Atkinson. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race. And ChaoEmperor and Thomas Linklater are going west. That'll give Bobby K and Joey Atkinson the opening edge. These two are heading for the first obstacle of the course, and that's the palm trees. They brought down that coconut fruit, and now they're gonna eat the fruit, and there they go. These two will be battling for the lead, and Bobby K is going west. That means Joey Atkinson will have control of the lead, as the first superstar against Beepus is number 8. That's the second time, or possibly the third time he gets the winning toss in this race. Anyway, no matter what happens, he's in 4th place on the land. And right now, number 1 is way behind on the competition right now. He's going to need a couple of speedboats to get back in this one. And this is the first of them, trying to catch him in a hurry. And guess who took a shortcut? It's the Steel Curtain ChaoEmperor. He's leaving the competition in the dust. I think he should get an easy victory on the pack. Meanwhile, number 1 still needs some help, gets back-to-back speedways. As we pass the 1-man mark, numbers 2, 7, and 8 are all battling in a freeway battle for D-Life. But back to number 1. He easily holds off the lead over the 4 Silver Chao with 3 consecutive speedways. Meanwhile, ChaoEmperor continues to dominate on the pack. He has reached the top of the wall as the next speedways we made by number 8. That's the second speedways of the race. Numbers 2 and 7 are both getting left behind. I don't think they'll get any speedways right now and then. And this time, number 8 goes for consecutive. That's 2 in a row by 2 in a row for numbers 1 and number 8. And back up in front, ChaoEmperor should have this race all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. As Thomas Linklater gets the next command speedbus, you can tally at 1 point for the Steel Curtain ChaoEmperor. Great job by ChaoEmperor. He wins a landslide victory over his opponents. As the next speedbus we made by number 1. That's his first speedbus of the race, and he passes number 8, who is sleeping right now. And I don't think number 7 will get any more speedbus every now and then. He's going to remain in last place. As Joey Atkinson will close out the speedbus for the race. So it's ChaoEmperor, the Steel Curtain, who gets the victory. That's right, and we'll be right back with more. Do not go away. Alright, welcome back from our commercial break. Who do we have next, Paul? Race number 8 will feature the license to drive Alvin Heaton taking on John Miller. That was the Master Gavano and Stephen Robinson. Can the license to drive do it again for his home state fans? We'll find out soon enough. Everyone is on the clock, and let's have a Chao race! Alright, there goes Alvin Heaton leading the crowd for this race. He's leaving the competition behind, and it looks like Stephen Robinson taunts for a moment. By now, Alvin Heaton is approaching the fruit. He's going to eat the fruit, and there he goes. He has command on the lead over the 4 participants this race. And it looks like he's heading for the water as the first superstar against Beepus is Stephen Robinson, who's trying to catch him in a hurry. And number 8 is way behind the competition right now. And it looks like number 2 pauses for one. As Beepus number 2 will be made by John Miller, the black one. Should be in second place of the pack. Right now it is Alvin here with a big lead over John Miller, who's in second place right now. As the next big bus will be made by number 8, who desperately needs some catching up every now and then. He needs some more help. Right now it looks like Dallas Master Gavano and Steve Robinson are battling for dear life. Who will have the upper hand of those two? We'll find out soon enough. Back to number 8. Again, he is trying to catch up in a hurry, and he does. He is going to move up a couple of places, so now he is should be in 4th place. Or 6th place of the pack. Meanwhile, Alvin Heaton is continuing to singing the lead as Stephen Robinson gets another turn. That's his second speed bus of the race. And right now, number 7, number 2, number 8, and Dallas and Massagrano are all battling for dear life. And Steven Robinson is going to rest. As the next speed bus we made by number 8. That's his first speed bus of the race. And now he is battling with Dallas and Massagrano for 4th place. Right now, Steven Robinson really needs some help from the crowd. But back to number 8. He gets another speed bus. And now he is in 4th place on the pack. And back up in front, Alvin here trying to hold off John Miller towards the goal line. I think he will. As number 2 takes the next speed bus, you get tied up another win for the license to drive, Alvin Heaton. He holds off John Miller by a few yards. Great job by Alvin Heaton. And we have just enough time for one more speed bus of this race. And it will be made by number 8, who is still way behind in the competition right now. But I think he's going to retain last place, don't you think? Yeah, he's way behind. So you can tally up another win for Alvin Heaton, the famous license to drive in our home state of Chicago, Illinois. Alright, we'll be right back with more after the break. Well, we still have a couple more races before we get to our main event, so tell us who we have next, Paul. Race number 9 will feature Casey Bakersfield, Eric Crosby, Nick Gimmick, and Amir Jackson. Alright, time to head back to the Emerald course for another amazing race here in Springfield, Illinois. Who's gonna win this one? We're about to find out right now. Let's have a Chao race! Alright, here they come, busting down the line. These 4 Chao are closing in on each other through the rainbow path to start the race as they approach the first obstacle of the course, and that's the palm trees. They're gonna bring down that fruit. Now they're gonna eat the fruit, and it looks like Casey Bakersfield is dancing to the beat. And there goes Amir Jackson. He should have command of the lead right now, as number 1 takes the winning toss. Try to get some attention here. Right now it is number 7 and number 2. We're getting left behind in the pack, ladies and gentlemen. And who will get speed bus number 2? It's Casey Bakersfield. That was a good speed bus right now. But it's Eric Crosby who has command of the lead right now. I heard that he is the fastest swimmer of the 48 Chao in this league. Can he hold off Casey Bakersfield for the victory? We'll find out soon enough. Next bus belongs to number 7, who's leaving number 8 and Nick Gimmick in the dust. But guess who really is way behind in the competition right now? It's number 2. As we pass the 1 minute mark, I think it's going to be all alone in the last place, don't you think? Next bus belongs to number 1. That was a great speed bus there, and he easily holds out the other of Chao and Nick Gimmick for dear life. Point number 2 really needed a speed bus, and I mean now. But who really got the next command on the speed bus? It's back to number 7, who continues to hold out Nick Gimmick at number 8 for the battle for 6th place. Right now, Nick Gimmick also really needs some help. He's going to have a lot of help from his fans as the next speed bus will be made by number 2. Number 2 finally got some help, but he's still way behind in the competition right now. Meanwhile, Casey Bakersfield is trying to hold off Eric Crosby in a hurry. Eric Crosby will get the next command speed bus, and he's rapidly catching up to our leader, Casey Bakersfield. What's he gonna do? There he goes! He's gonna leave Casey Bakersfield in the dust. As Nick Gimmick takes the next speed bus, Eric Crosby beats Casey Bakersfield with the speed and spine of the fastest swimmer in the world. Eric Crosby has done it here, folks. He gets another victory on this board. Great job by Eric Crosby right there. And Nick Gimmick, who leaves the point of a silver Chao in the dust, is supposed to close this one out with back-to-back speed bus. And number 2 has no hope for surviving whatsoever. So, Eric Crosby gets another fine win on this board. That's right. His speed paid off, and now he's got another win. Coming up, we have Chao Pickles and Rover, but first have a look at this. Alright, Paul, tell us who we have next. Race number 10 will feature the ever popular metal fusionist Chao Pickles, all about defending champion Walter Quickson, with Adrian Longetta and Oliver J. Upton, or OG Upton for short. And stick around, we have our main event coming up in a couple of races from now, where we have 4 of the 5 fastest Chao of the 2016 season. But first, let's see who's going to win this match. Please start the race. Alright, the next race is underway, folks. And it looks like Adrian Logetta seems like he has a pretty good start. Can he hold on to the lead? We'll find out soon enough. Right now, the 4 participants are approaching the first obstacle of the Emerald course, and that is the palm trees, where they bring down that coconut fruit. And it looks like Chao Pickles and Adrian Logetta are going to be battling for the lead. Which one of them will come up on top? We'll find out soon enough. As the first superstar against Speed Bus is our defending champion, Walter Craigson, who's battling with Adrian Logetta over land. Chao Pickles has took the water. And number 1 was going west, and he is way behind in the competition right now. He's going to need a couple of speed busts to get the next one. There was the first of them. And right now, guess who took a shortcut? Guess who took a shortcut? O.J. Upton. O.J. Upton for short. As number 1 gets back-to-back speed busts, and he's flying down the house, but he's still way behind in the competition right now. Right now, it's number 2 who's leading over the 4 Silver Chao at the current moment, trying to leave the other Silver Chao in the dust. As the next speed bust we made by number 8 as we pass the 1 minute mark. Number 8's trying to battle with numbers 1 and 7 for dear life. Meanwhile, O.J. Upton continues to have a good time. A win tonight will make him at the 500 mark for his 2016 season in his first 4 races so far. As the next speed bust we made by Adrian Logetta, who's catching up to the Metal Fuse and his Chao Pickles, and our defending champion Walter Craigson, who is also one half of our defending tag team champions, as you all know. As number 1 gets to number 10, that's his first speed bust in the race. Now battling with number 7 for 6th place. And back to my fun, Walter Craigson is going right, so Chao Pickles will move up to 3rd place. Adrian Logetta will move up to 2nd place over the 4 Chao at the current moment. As number 2 will have the next command speed bust. O.J. Upton has this race all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. O.J. Upton wins this one. That was a great victory. He easily beats out Adrian Logetta by a lot of yards. As number 1 expected to close out the speed bust of the race, and he expected to take the lead over the 4 Silver Chao to end the race. And number 8 can just forget about this race. He's going to be all alone in the last place. So, O.J. Upton's now 2-2. He's at the 500 mark for his 2016 season. That's right, and we'll be right back with more exciting action for you after this. Do not go away. We're almost ready for our main event, but first tell us what we have for this race. Race number 11 will feature Christopher Walker, the Hall of Shame Master F.R. Kingsley, the Computer Whiz Peter Foles, and Alan Holmes. Alright, let's see what happens in this race of this week 4 action. Good luck to these 4 players, and please start the race. And here they come, busting down the line. And there goes Christopher Walker, blazing down the main path into the palm trees with all his heart and mind of his new coming fans. He wants to have a shot at the 2017 title at the end of the season. Christopher Walker is gone, ladies and gentlemen. He is one of the 5 fastest Chao this season. And who will get the opening toss for this race? It is the Computer Whiz himself, Peter Foles, as he and F.R. Kingsley head for the water, along with Alan Holmes and the Wonderful Silver Chao. So, F.R. Kingsley, Peter Foles, and Alan Holmes are battling over water. Who will have speed bust number 2 of this race? It is F.R. Kingsley, and he can forget about going west. He's gonna battle with the others in a hurry. Right now, it is number 7, who is way behind in the competition right now. As the next speed bust will be made by number 2, who easily leads over the 4 Silver Chao. We passed the 1 minute mark, and Christopher Walker has a humongous lead over his opponents right now. As F.R. Kingsley, the Hall of Shame Master, gets another turn, now catching up to the 2nd place participant, Alan Holmes. And right now, it is number 1 who's way behind the competition right now. Number 7 also really need to get some speed to get back in this one, Which one of them will get that chance? It's number 1, who really needs some help. Let's see what happens here. Back up in front, Christopher Walker is heading down the home stretch. I don't think any of his opponents will catch up to him in now and then. He's going to get an easy victory. Next Speedbus belongs to F1 Kingsley. That's his first Speedbus of the race. I think he's going to wind up in second place over the Ford Chao. And a couple of Silver Chao are going west. As the next Speedbus we made by number 2. That's his second Speedbus of the race. Now battling with number 1 for the lead over the 4 Silver Chao at the current moment. And Christopher Walker wins this one. An easy victory over F1 Kingsley. So he got another victory on his board. As number 1 will get the next command of the Speedbus. And number 7 is in dead meat here. As number 1 closes this one out with back-to-back Speedbus. So Christopher Walker wins this one, leading up to our main event in the next segment. That's coming up right after we find a word from this. Okay, fans, do you know what time it is? That's right, it's time for Week 4's main event, and Paul's going to tell us all about it, which is very important indeed. That's right, the Week 4's main event will feature Big Cherry Tommy Days with the Days Brothers, the Governor of Star Master Garrett Dayton, Frank Bonataro, and the 2014 Rising Stars champion Steve Moore. And this week's main event is presented by Sprite. Always flavor the scents of lemon and limes in your favorite soft drink. Pour some sour flavor in your mind with a Sprite today. Alright, all 4 Chao are blazing fast, but only one of them will win this week's main event, and we're about to get big time right on now. And off! So who's going to win this week's main event? We'll find out soon enough. And Frank Bonataro is going to rest, so he will have a lot of catching up to do when he wakes up from his nap. Meanwhile, the other 3 blazing Chao are going to eat the food. And there they go, busting down the line, and Garrett Dayton's going to rest. That means Tommy Days and Steve Moore will have the upper hand of the 4 Chao. These 2 Chao are inching neck to neck right now, and here comes Garrett Dayton and Frank Bonataro. They'll join the others right now, as the first superstar gets Speedbus on Week 4's main event presented by Sprite is number 1, who really needs some catching up to do early on in the race. And there goes the 4 Chao. Only one of them's going to be the victor this time. And blazing fast right now. They're inching in neck to neck. Which one will come on top, we'll find out soon enough. As Speedbus number 2 will be made by number 7, who's way behind in the competition right now, taking the bridges. And back with our 4 Chao, they're marching back and forth, straight line. Who's going to be the victor? We can't wait to find out who it is, as number 1 gets the number 10, who's trying to hold off the other Silver Chao in a hurry. Right now it is numbers 2 and 7 who are battling for dear life. They are both really needing some help, but back to number 1. He was pausing for a moment, but he held on to the lead over the 4 Silver Chao, and he's doing a pretty good job keeping up with the pace. Back up in front, it looks like Tommy Days is going best. That'll give Garrett Dayton command of the lead. Frank Bonataro and Steve Moore right on his tail. As the next Speedbus we made by number 7, who's trying to catch them in a hurry. Right now it is number 2, who really needs some help from the crowd. But I don't think he's going to get any help right now and then. He's going to reach the top of the mountain first. And who will get the next command Speedbus? It's number 1, and I think that's going to do it. Because Tommy Days is the winner of the main event, and he's the superstar of the week for the 2nd straight week. Great job by Tommy Days. So he is the fastest of the 4 Chao. He is the best, and he holds on to his title as superstar of the week. We'll be right back to wrap it all up after this. So that's all the time we have for today for Week 4 here on Chao Racing 2016. Congratulations to our superstar of the week, Tommy Days, for a 2nd week in a row. And thanks to everyone who participated in the attendance from Springfield, Illinois. We'll be back next week for more fun and games. Until then, this is Brandon Shining signing off. Keep on smiling and so long, everybody! This is Paul Sycamore signing off. Join us again for more exciting action here on Chao Racing 2016. See you next week.